body condition of most of the people at the Golden Globes shows that the fat acceptance movement was all a scam.
Welcome back and thank you for tuning in. Today we're asking, have the GLP-1 fat loss drugs like Ozempic become responsible for the decline in the body positivity movement? Stick around to find out what I think. Before we move forward, I'd just like to ask you all to subscribe to my channel if you've been enjoying your content to get first dibs at all the new videos. Now, if you remember a few years ago, the body positivity movement, especially around COVID time, got absolutely massive. And it brought forward people like this lady just here.
Thin and miserable. But I also don't care if it puts me at high risk of heart disease and diabetes. I'd actually rather get diabetes than be miserable. Can you believe it?
Now this lady, like loads of others, all decided to get together in a little group, or a rather big group actually, and say that let's be comfortable in our own skin. And that sounds great, right? But here's the catch. Not only they were saying that you are beautiful and comfortable in your own skin, this lady who is a GP was claiming that there is absolutely no proof out there to say that being overweight is bad for you, and actually the contrary, that losing weight is actually the thing that is bad for you. You wouldn't fucking believe it unless you see it. So let's see a few of the things that she said.
Look, it's really important to understand that obesity is not a medical condition. It's a social construct, just like race, just like gender.
So she's effectively saying there that being overweight isn't a thing. That's what she's trying to say. This GP is trying to say to us and her patients probably that being overweight isn't a thing. That is just fucking mental to me.
The diet and wellness industry has created a number of quote-unquote conditions that are supposedly caused by being fat.
Okay, so let's just clear that one up. The fitness industry have created absolutely no conditions. The conditions exist. The conditions she's talking about is things like heart disease, high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes. These are not made up things by the fucking fitness industry. These are conditions that people get. Unfortunately, there is mountains of data out there to support that if you are overweight, particularly for a long period of time, that you are much more likely to get these conditions.
And then they have produced the tools to fix it. How convenient.
Here's the tools: eat less, move more. That's the fucking tools. Don't know, you know, it's always been the case. This has always been the case. It's never been fucking different.
Fat doesn't put pressure on your heart.
Yes, it fucking does.
It's a common misconception that knee pain is caused by being fat.
Okay, so the knee pain one, you know, here's my take on the knee pain one. If you injure your knee and you weigh 150 pounds, and then if you injure your knee and you weigh 400 pounds, who's more likely to be in pain for longer? When you go to a gym, if you hurt your knee, I wouldn't put 100 pounds on your back and get you to back squat, would I? So that it makes logical sense that someone that weighs 100 pounds more is going to have more pain in their knee if they have an injury.
As for blood pressure, there's no evidence that being fat causes high blood pressure.
Yes, there is. There's fucking loads of evidence, once again. This is a GP. You know, this is really concerning. I don't think she practices medicine anymore. I did look it up. I don't know whether she got struck off or whether she just moved away from practicing medicine, but she should never be practicing medicine.
Oh my God, enough with the fat around the organs. That is not a real thing. It is made up.
It is made up. How annoying is her voice? Oh my God. It's not made up. You know, whether you're fat or not, having fat around your organs is a thing. It is a thing. I don't know why she's denying it. And this is the problem I had with this. Here's another example.
Assume that weight loss is going to benefit your health in any way, because there's no evidence to support that.
There's loads of evidence, again, to support that weight loss will benefit your health if you are overweight.
I'd like to point out once again that there are no academic articles that prove that being fat is bad for your health.
They all of them kind of have this same sort of aura about them. I don't know if you remember the episode of Friends when Ross finds out that Rachel has been getting with Joey, and he pretends, the whole episode he pretends, who else is it? I'm fine. They all look like that. I mean, look at this one just here. Regan Chastian. Don't know too much about this one.
All these weight gain memes,
They're fat phobic in the extreme. What the hell were you thinking?
Who else is fine?
That Jews were to blame for all of their problems. The kind of propaganda that led to an entire nation blaming one group of people for their problems also led to the death of 6 million people. Now, I would never compare the Holocaust to anything else that is going on in the world today.
But I will anyway. I'll compare it anyway. That's what she's saying. I'll just compare it anyway. I won't compare it to the Holocaust, except that I'm comparing it to the Holocaust. What the hell is she talking about? So here's another doctor, Dr. Lizzo Bacon, author of Health at Every Size.
It's that fat is the killer it's made out to be, you may be thinking, but it clearly causes disease. Does it?
Yes, it does.
Best way to win the war against fat is to give up the fight.
Just give up. Just stay fat, stay unhealthy. What an unbelievably damaging bit of advice. It's so hard to lose weight, especially if you're really overweight. If you're really overweight, it takes a very long time for that weight to come down if you do it sensibly. So there's going to be loads of times where people just give up. And if you're a doctor telling people to give up because it doesn't matter, you'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about heart disease or anything like that. You'll be just fucking fine. Just crack on. Eat all of it. Don't eat just one cake. Eat all the fucking cake. What a mental bit of advice. I think at one point, the other doctor was saying that it's because of our privilege that people stay thin. Men are privileged. Cis white men are privileged, so they stay slimmer, not because they manage their caloric intake, but because they're privileged. Isn't it a fucking privilege to live in a country where you have the option to get fat, to eat so fucking much that you get morbidly obese? Isn't that a fucking privilege? But let's stay on topic. I really digressed there with all this. It's just that these people really, really wound me up. So I really felt like I had to put that out there and put it across. I'm not saying anyone's bad for being overweight. I am not saying that at all. All I'm saying is to try and tell someone else from a position like a doctor, a GP, to tell someone else that being overweight is healthy and losing weight is not, I think is such a damaging message to put out there to people. Is Ozempic killing the body positivity movement? I personally think it is. All you have to look at is a few of the celebrities who were part of the body positivity movement who have gone on Ozempic. People like Oprah, people like Amy Schumer have gone on the weight loss drugs. And the creme to la creme, Lizzo. I mean, how much better does Lizzo look now than she did? And I'm not trying to mean that in a horrible way to fat people or anything like that. She just objectively looks better. And she was the biggest body positive advocate out there. There wasn't anyone bigger. She's got some real pushback off the back of that from the body positivity movement because she's got slimmer, which is the contrary of being body positive, right? But if she truly believed, and I truly believe this, that people are in denial. These people are in denial. The fact is, it was too hard for them to lose weight. And I have empathy with that. I really do. It is hard to lose weight. And that drug made it much, much easier. Go on it. Work away. But it proves the point that these people either were lying or deluded. And when they had the opportunity to lose weight in a much easier way, they took it straight away. That's what I think. But what do I know? Tell me your thoughts and don't forget to subscribe.